Which finding from the researchers' study, if true, would most strongly support their claim? Psychologists Dacher Keltner and Jonathan Haidt have argued that experiencing awe, a sensation of reverence and wonder typically brought on by perceiving something grand or powerful, can enable us to feel more connected to others, and thereby inspire us to act more altruistically. Keltner, along with Paul K. Piff, Pia Dietz, and colleagues, claim to have found evidence for this effect in a recent study where participants were asked to either gaze up at exceptionally tall trees in a nearby grove, reported to be a universally awe-inspiring experience, or stare at the exterior of a nearby nondescript building. After 1 minute, an experimenter deliberately spilled a box of pens nearby. So the claim here is that experiencing awe would enable people to feel more connected to others and inspire them to act more altruistically. So option A says, participants who had been looking at the trees helped the experimenter pick up significantly more pens than did participants who had been looking at the building. This seems to be the correct answer because it shows how the participants who looked at the trees experienced awe and therefore acted more altruistically by picking up more pens than those who had not experienced awe. So A seems to be the correct answer. B. Participants who helped the experimenter pick up the pens use a greater number of positive words to describe the trees and the building in a post-experiment survey than did participants who did not help the experimenter. This is incorrect because using a greater number of positive words to describe the trees and the building doesn't model altruistic behavior. So B is incorrect. C. Participants who did not help the experimenter pick up the pens were significantly more likely to report having experienced a feeling of awe, regardless of whether they looked at the building or the trees. This is incorrect because this would go against the researchers' claim, where the researchers claim that experiencing awe makes them act more altruistically, but here it shows that though participants who did feel awe did not help the experimenter pick up the pens. So C is incorrect. D. Participants who had been looking at the building were significantly more likely to notice that the experimenter had dropped the pens than were participants who had been looking at the trees. This is incorrect because, like B, participants who noticed the experimenter dropping the pens isn't modeling altruistic behavior. So D is incorrect. The correct answer is A.